You can use light key frequencies to heal and prosper. Benefits include improved sense of well-being, clarity, peace, and abundance. Join today to embrace your divinity.
Hi everyone, welcome to the brand new episode of Know Your Facilitator here on Nila Mystic TV with Light Keys Wellness System. And I'm your host, Sindhu Swami. So today we have a very special guest joining us from Kitchener, Ontario, Canada. Karen brings with her an immense experience of 2.5 decades in energy healing. She has her own practice and has learned over 15 modalities of various healing, with Light Keys Wellness System being the latest feather on the cap. Karen lives with her husband and her youngest son, and elder two sons live less than an hour drive from her. Karen has been learning and practicing Light Keys Wellness System since April of 2020 and has learned over 30 courses and 7 protocols, of which she has certified facilitations for 12 of them. With so many tools in her kitty, I'm sure she's going to create more magic. Let's welcome our host and get the conversation started. Hi, Karen. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Sindhu. Yes, morning for me, evening for you. So good evening.
Thank you.
So to say, I've changed my numbers, Sindhu. I've had another class and another teachings. So I am, yes. So I'm excited that this keeps growing and growing and growing. So I'm so happy to be here with you today.
Yes, I'm sure this conversation is going to be a lot more contributive for everybody who's going to listen to it. Let's get our conversation beginning. All right.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Let's see what magic can we create together.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So to begin with, right, Karen, how did your journey into Light Keys Wellness System begin?
I stumbled across a Facebook post from my friend Thence. We met a couple of years ago through a different modality, and I was just scrolling because we were in lockdown. Truthfully, I was bored. I was scrolling on Facebook, and there's a post from her saying she's offering a class on something called Joyous Body Protocol. And the name just hit my body, and I thought, oh, that's cool. I wonder what that is. So
Right.
I just went into the event, signed, and said, I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
I did no research. I didn't ask Taggett what it was. I just showed up for the class, and that was the start of a whole radical change in me personally, my life, the lives of my clients. It was so crazy. And I had the fortunate opportunity to be the only person with her in the class. I was her
Wow.
first English speaking person as well, which was really cool.
Yeah.
And so I got this one-on-one with her and this beautiful experience with, well, she's just an amazing woman. So I left that class thinking, I don't know what to do now, but I have to do something, right? So it was awesome.
Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful. Yes. And I've had wonderful experiences with Joyous Body Protocol too. It helped me have a very easy labor during my second childbirth. That amazing was
Lovely.
too great. Yeah.
I've heard that it's amazing for during your pregnancy, it's such a gift to you and to your baby.
Yes.
And that helping with labor and delivery. Yeah.
Yes.
So thank you for sharing that, because I haven't spoken to somebody in person about that. So that's really awesome.
Yes. Okay. So if you have to recount what are the changes or the transformations that you saw in you personally or some of your clients, what would be some really notable ones?
Wow, that's a really big question. Okay, so before I found Joyous Body Protocol and just the infinite healing, the wellness key systems, I had already thought I'd really reached not a pinnacle, but a very high point in my healing, because I have a history of anorexia, eating disorder, um, anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts and tendencies. And so life had been extraordinarily difficult for over 50 years. And then I got past all of that, and I thought I was where I needed to be. But what the light keys has shown me is I was still missing that aspect of what is kindness to my body and being able to receive kindness. I didn't understand what kindness was. And it has brought that to my attention to the point now where I actually think I experience at times actually true happiness and joy. And those are words that weren't in my vocabulary before. And so how that's equated into my life is, I don't know, it's everything. Like I have more peace, I have more relaxation. I just don't stress about things. And if something starts to be unclear, like there's just so many tools that I go to right away. So my life is so much easier.
Right.
And I think I'm easier to be with. So I think my family's benefiting. You know?
I'm sure, yeah.
But it gave me the awareness that something I didn't know I was missing.
Yes.
And how much that has helped me. So as a result, my health is improving just in general because I'm allowing it to improve.
Wow.
I'm able to receive more. So yes, I receive happiness and kindness and things, but I'm also receiving healing in a way that I've never done before. And yesterday I did the Star Glow facial class.
Facial class, yes.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. And but it knocked me over, to be perfectly honest. Like because I allowed myself to receive the healing that was beyond what I would just perceive should be there for an energetic facelift.
Right.
I let it go deeper, and it's just so much fun. I don't know what else to call it. It's so much fun. Life is so much fun now.
True, that's true. And kindness, yes, as you mentioned, it's not something that everybody remembers to give to themselves first, right? This came to me even 2 days back, and it came to me very strong. Like, I need to be more kind to myself. Although it is all taught in the classes, but then when the situations come is when you feel, oh, yes, I'm missing more kindness to myself. And looking at the before and after photographs of the class participants, oh wow, that was outstanding. It was really magical. That was great.
Yeah,
Nice
those pictures are great to look at. Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel a little vulnerable putting out a picture like that, but it's okay. I think, okay, so there's something else that's changed.
Yes.
That just my comfort in me, just in me.
Correct.
Like, I would never have put a picture like that out before Cindy. I would not have done it. I would have taken it. Maybe shown my husband. Maybe.
Okay. Okay.
But I would not have put it out on social media. There's no way. But
wow.
I just,
so many judgments are dropped, right?
Yeah.
Of the self. Yeah. Great. That's amazing. So I know you have been in the healing, should I say, field or area for really long time. And what were some of the inhibitions, if at all, you faced when you began your healing journey, and how did you overcome them?
So the healing journey that began like 25 years ago?
Yeah, or maybe even when you began the Light Keys Wellness System.
Okay, yeah, because that was all, like, I looked at all the different modalities to heal myself because I was having such a hard time. I had 3 young children, and yet I wanted to leave the planet. But I recognize now, like, I kept looking for different modalities, and they were awesome and they helped so much, but they only got me so far. And now, like, as I just said, being able to receive kindness and to receive healing in a different way is totally new for me, thanks to the Light Key Wellness Systems. Like I would not have been able to get here without these protocols and these frequencies. And even though we look at it as maybe something very simple, just bringing in waves of kindness, it does so much. And yet I think that's part of it, that the tools, they're very simple to use. They're like so user-friendly.
Yes.
But they're so profound.
Yes.
Like, so they washed away a whole whack of limitations that were preventing me to getting to who I am today. They, without me even knowing it, to be perfectly honest, which was really good, because I think I might have been like, oh, we'll put just a little wall here. Yeah, like, we'll let some of you through, but I'm not so sure how much I want. And because I used to actually be very afraid of who I could become. I wasn't ready to actually get to know Karen and see who she could truly be.
Right.
And so when anything like that pops in, like just calling in waves of kindness, and think, well, that's a really weird way to be thinking. We can let that go, you know?
Yeah.
And so they've helped me embrace so much that I was afraid to before. I mean, that's really what it was. It came down to fear.
Oh, okay. So yes, these simple tools are very, very profound, right? I completely agree with you on that.
Yeah, they really are.
Yes, yes. So are there some, like when you learn so many modalities, I'm sure you have some favorites, right? So are there some regular favorite tools or processes that you follow on a day-to-day basis?
Well,
Or
waves of
use
kindness,
it?
absolutely. I mean, I start my day every day calling in waves of kindness. I for years now, sometimes even before I open my eyes, I ask, okay, who am I today?
Okay.
And that lets me let go of who I was yesterday, or even before I opened my eyes, or who I may have seen myself as in dream time.
Wow.
And then I call in waves of kindness, and I just spend some time just receiving that kindness to me. And that just starts my day in a beautiful way.
Wow.
The other end of my day, universal kindness frequency. Oh my gosh. If my day's been a little difficult and I just want to truly get into that space of kindness and then go to sleep, it's phenomenal. It's really, really, really great.
In getting into sleep? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And I hadn't thought too much about it until one of my clients said, she and her husband get into bed and he puts his arm out right away. And it's for her to call in universal kindness frequency and touch him. And then she said, then the two of them just go right to sleep and they have the best sleep ever.
Wow.
And I thought, okay, I'm going to do that. So so I get into bed and I do my gratitude or whatever. And then I just say, okay, universal kindness frequency. And I tune into that. And I just feel the peace come into my body and that level of kindness. And I go right to sleep.
Wow. I'm going to try that now. I'm certainly going to try that now.
Yeah, it's just, I hadn't thought of it in that application. And this is one of the beauties of working with and having community with other people. So you can share and talk about how things are working and what your ideas are.
True,
And that,
true.
you know.
Yes.
And then of course, conflict resolution protocol is one I go to, because I know that if I have a difficulty with going to do something, that it's inside me. It has nothing to do with that other person.
Anybody else.
Yeah. So I will use the conflict resolution within me.
Wow.
And then I'm able to do so much. Like it's, yeah, it really, really is so helpful.
I should try that too. Thank you.
It's a lot of, they say sometimes you shouldn't be talking to yourself. Well, no. These protocols, you talk to yourself with these protocols, and the protocols, like they talk back, like they give you information, and you sit in that space and just allow whatever word to pop up or whatever energy to come forward. And they totally speak to you and then clear out what's in the way and help you to be who you'd like to be. And to bring that energy that's going to support you in whatever task it is you wish to be doing, whether it's in your personal life or your business life. Like they're amazing. And then of course, the light matrix commands, light matrix, clear, cancel, and transmute is like, I don't know, autopilot.
Yeah. Although we
And
know these tools, it so happens that when life takes over and you forget that you have your tools like this, when somebody nudges you that, dude, you have these tools, why can't you use it? And that's such a simple, small tool, but so effective.
yeah.
It feels really great, right? When the heaviness gets lifted off.
Oh my goodness, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, truly. Magical, yes.
Yeah. And again, just the mind will get in the way because they're so simple. How can just a few words do something? But
Yeah, yeah,
words are all energy, and wow, they can shift so much.
yes. Oh, I'm letting that seep in. Okay. So now these are some amazing tools that we discussed. Now, how many people have you really initiated into Light Keys Wellness System?
Well, it was 31 and now it's 35 because I had another class.
Oh, wow.
So 35 people so far, all in Canada with the exception of one person was from another country, which was really cool. And
Mhm.
I'm the first person in Canada to be licensed to be holding classes for the Light Keys. And so
Wow.
so it's really exciting. And
Yes. So all the
I,
viewers in Canada already know whom to reach out to, right?
mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, as always, spreading the word, letting more and more people know about it here, which is very, very cool. Yeah.
Yes. So more lightness into the world. So much
Yes.
we need it now.
Right. It's just, there's not a living being, plant, or energy on this planet that
Mm-hmm.
can't use some assistance right now. And
Yes.
just having that thought process of, light matrix, just instill light and lightness in the planet, or all living on the planet, is just a phrase that goes through my mind a lot, that
Mm-hmm.
command, because we're all in different time zones. Somebody's always
Yes.
awake, somebody's always doing something, somebody is always facing maybe a bit of a challenge.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anytime any of us can think to just send that light matrix command out and just to be received by whoever in that moment was looking for a little assistance, then like, why would we not?
Exactly. Yes. Why not
Yeah.
light that candle and bring in more lightness, right? Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely. Yes.
True. Okay. So, what are some noteworthy shifts that you have noticed for your clients?
Well, there was the sleeping one.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Well, there's been actually quite a few. One of the ones that's really cool is one of my clients was terrified of the dentist. Her
Mm-hmm.
fear was so strong, it'd been 15 years before she could get herself to go back. And we'd been working together a little bit with some other things, but what made that huge difference was the light key wellness. And now she can go to the dentist. She just calls in waves of kindness, gets herself
Mm.
calm, and she doesn't need sedation. She needs nothing but waves of kindness to go. And she's even had root canals done. And strong, yeah, she's had
Wow.
2 of those, and life has opened up for her in a way that just wasn't there before. And we started with Joyous Body Protocol.
Uh-huh.
And her body was quite ill, and it just
Mm-hmm.
started to change so much. And now she's taken a number of classes and has so many tools. And yeah, that's one of the things she shared, was that she had been after 15 years. So
Wow.
that's really cool. Other
Yeah.
people, a really good friend of mine had a very bad car accident.
Uh-huh.
And she didn't let me know right away, but
Mm.
she did a little bit in. And so again, I went to Joyous Body Protocol and asked her if I gifted her 11 sessions, every
Right.
day.
Mm.
And her medical team was shocked at how quickly her body was healing, the deep internal bruising, how quickly it was coming up and it was leaving her body. Her level of pain was dropping faster. Like, just nobody could understand how quickly she was healing. And her sister, who was in the car,
Mm.
didn't receive any light key work.
Mm.
And her healing was significantly slower and more difficult for her than for my friend. So it was really interesting. I have another friend who's been able to heal physical aspects in her body that doctors and her chiropractor and things said that would not heal, that she just needed to learn to live with that level of pain and restriction as to how she could move. Gone. Like they're
Yes.
gone. Like one of the things was she could only move her thumb a little bit. She can now reach it over and touch her ring finger. And she shouldn't have been able to have changed how her hand can function. The pain in her neck and things like that. It's been phenomenal, the things that are going on. I just, and then just from a mental emotional perspective, people's clarity and happiness and just knowing that actually life does have their back is just there for so many individuals. It's wonderful. It really is.
That's something I completely agree with. As I mentioned, Joyce Body Protocol not just helped me with the time when I was in the labor room, but after that, for the healing, right? I feel I am in a much better space in my body in this second pregnancy than what I was in my first, only because I chose to do Joyce Body Protocol on myself for 11 days. And that helped my body heal too quickly. And it was such a great contribution for me. Seriously, I don't feel that I just delivered a baby 1.5 months ago. It's my body is not in that tired state, not as much as I had seen it in my first pregnancy. I'm more like a dancing deer now.
You do not look like a mom of a 1.5-month-old. You look vibrant and glowing. Like you look wonderful. You don't look, I can't cope.
Hulking.
You know?
Yes, yes.
Yes, that's
Thanks to Joyce
fantastic.
Body Protocol and thanks to Light Keys Wellness System and Nila as well.
Yes, Nila's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes, she is. Okay, and would you like to acknowledge somebody into the Light Keys Wellness family?
Well, Nila, of course. I mean, yes, what she has brought and continues to bring forward for everybody and for the world, it's astounding. The woman
Yes.
she's kind, she's genuine, she's brilliant, and she's got an energy you just want to hang out with all the time. Like,
True.
to be able to be in her presence one day and spend a day with her or something for classes would be amazing, you know.
True.
And then, of course, Taggett.
Mm-hmm.
None of this would have started without her. Like, I am so grateful for supposedly wasting time scrolling on Facebook in that moment and finding all of this. And it just, I light up when we're on a class together or a call together and I see her there. Like, it just reaffirms to me that connection that I have with her, and it's wonderful. And then I've met so many amazing people around the world that I would never have had the opportunity to. And it's really fun on my phone with some of the chats that we're in. It starts to light up around 9:30 at night, my time. And I think, oh, India's awake. That's so cool. What's everybody saying? You know, and I get on and
Yeah.
and it's just expanded my whole life. It's awesome, you know?
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
this community as we speak is so wonderful, so amazing. Even at night when I'm struggling with something and I just post a message there, I get at least one person response. And the response usually will be so contributive. It helps me come out of the situation like that.
Yep.
You know, it's
Yep.
like in a snap. Yeah. Truly grateful for this entire community. Somebody
I
or
mean,
other from across, yeah.
as I say, because we're definitely there for each other. Like, that just is, I think, who is attracted to this, is that we
Yes.
really want to be there for each other and help people. Like, that's just a genuine aspect of all of us.
True.
And because we're all around the world, somebody's going to be awake. You know, maybe they're in Israel, maybe they're in England, maybe they're in the US or here in Canada,
Yes.
but somebody's awake and will
Yes.
pick up their phone. Like, you just get that sense that, oh, I think I'm going to have a look.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, like your awareness does increase with all of this work, and it's awesome.
Yes, yes, truly.
Yeah.
Now, we have had a lot of complex situations, right? And a lot of basic situations too, like, okay, I'm not feeling energetic now, or maybe a real financial problem. So, if you have to suggest one tool or some tools from the Light Keys Wellness System that can help you navigate um, situations like this in daily life, what could they be?
I would go with, again, as I mentioned, waves of kindness, just to slow you down. Call in waves of kindness and sit with it just for even just a few moments, not even minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and allow that energy to come in, because that will settle you so that you can actually have access to your awareness again, so you can think more clearly or have ideas come through. So for people to just call it in, that's all you need to do, is just say waves of kindness. There's no learning, just people say waves of kindness, repeat it,
Right.
feel that energy and feel that shift in your body. And
Mm-hmm.
the light matrix command, like light matrix, clear, cancel, and transmute. You can use the
Yes.
word this if you want on the end of it, but have any situation that's causing you troubles, like financial struggles, or now that the world's opening up in some countries, fear of actually going back out into the world. Like,
Mm.
light matrix, clear, cancel, and transmute this, and feel that shift, and let yourself know that you can actually change this and do what it is you would like to do. Um, all
Yeah.
being energy, like everybody's energy, energy talks to energy. We're so aware
Right.
of what's going on with everyone around the world, not just in our neighborhood.
True.
So waves of kindness and light matrix, clear, cancel, and transmute pulls out those aspects that aren't even yours. Like it moves them out, allows you to be with you and be heart-centered. And just those two gifts will let you then do whatever it is that's required of you in that moment. And then
Wow.
there's so many classes you can take, but just starting with those can shift anybody's world. And then you can look at more, taking actual classes and doing things if you wish. And please
Yeah.
look into it. Like, it's amazing, but
Mm-hmm.
that can help everyone in every moment at any time.
Correct. So even in this global pandemic times, you would still suggest use these waves of kindness and light matrix
Hmm.
command, right?
I would, like, so if you're fearful of COVID, let's say, light
Yeah.
matrix, clear,
Yeah.
cancel, and transmute this. Like, let those fears go and allow
Mm-hmm.
yourself to know, okay, what's safe for me to do? Where can I go? Where should I not go? What, like, just, they help you reconnect to your body.
Right.
And when you reconnect to your body, there's so much wisdom in this body that we ignore. And these two tools allow that wisdom to come forward for you to recognize or to accept if you wish, right? Like, it's all receiving. But if you're
Yeah.
willing to receive that knowledge, then you'll be okay. Like,
Yes.
you really will be. It will really change things.
Correct. Yes. So we should not look at our bodies as just bodies, what we have been taught. We should also look at those as beautiful storehouse of information that will help us guide through this life, right?
Yes.
That's something we ignore. Most of the people who are not into some healing or who don't respect their bodies, I think wouldn't know this for sure. I was one who didn't. But then after my body started telling me, even for the smallest thing, that when I was low on water consumption on the day, my head would ache heavily,
Oh, yeah.
so heavy that I wouldn't even be able to sleep. And then when slowly I started to pay attention that there is something here, is when I understood that my body alerts me when I'm low on water by giving me this headache.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, isn't she beautiful? Isn't she contributing so much already?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we're
Yeah.
so often taught that the being, the soul, whatever words people use for that, that's what's important. And I'm not saying it's not, But they say like,
Yes.
well, the body's just a vessel that you're just hanging out in. It really doesn't matter. I completely disagree. Like the body
Yeah,
is so important.
true.
And I think about the abuse my poor body's had, like with, eating disorders and all, just so much stuff, that it took me some time to recognize just how amazing all these cells in my body are, and
Yes.
the wisdom they have. And I'm going to be 63 next week, and
Wow.
my like the respect and the love I have for my body at this age is beyond anything I ever thought could be
Amazing.
possible, and I'm so grateful for it. And light keys and the frequencies, and that has been paramount in me getting to this place where I am today with you.
Agree, agree. And you don't look 63, Karen. Don't
Thank
lie.
you. Well,
Yeah,
I'll keep
and
using that star glow. We'll see how I look in a few months.
yes, yes. I'm sure you look much, much younger. So, any final thoughts for our viewers?
I would encourage everybody to really let go of how you think about anything. Really, the mind is just a whole library of thoughts that only keeps in track the most commonly used thoughts. They're not
Mhm.
always the most helpful ones. So if
Yeah.
there's resistance or hesitation to something, look into what's behind that. And everything in the light keys will be an amazing contribution to you getting to know you, to changing something in your life or body that's not working for you. So if there's an area that you're not happy in, please reach out to somebody in this amazing system of light keys, or go to infinitehealing.co.uk and check it out too, because this whole process is an amazing, simple but profound path back to you. And when you start to find you, then the whole world opens up. And that makes my heart right now just open up to think of the possibilities that are there for anyone that would choose to watch this video with us and to look further into this amazing world that you and I have discovered. Because
Absolutely. Absolutely.
there's so much there for us. And
Yes.
I feel so blessed to have found it and to be sharing it with people.
True, true. I'm grateful for ourselves for making this choice to go ahead with this, right?
Yeah.
When you seek what the seeker is seeking, is the seeking thing is also seeking them, right? So
Yes.
I truly believe in that. And I think Light Keys Wellness System has come into an amazing time in my life where I have made amazing shifts, apart from many others who I know are making amazing shifts.
Absolutely. And the beauty is too that this is a way of working with either yourself or working with others, if you wish to work with a
Yeah.
facilitator, that can all be done by distance. And what a gift that Nila brought this into the world just before the world was going to go into this pandemic
Pandemic,
situation. And
yeah.
I know she didn't think that it would be a distance modality like it is
True,
now.
true.
And so there's no reason. There's no
Hmm.
reason other than refusing to receive that why
Yes,
somebody can't tap into this, because everything can be done just like you and I are talking now.
true,
And
true. Absolutely agree. Yes.
yeah, we don't have to be in person. Some places
Yeah,
can be, but this is all available to everybody
yes,
around the world. So what can we do now to share that with more and more people?
absolutely. What what more magic can lightness create into this world,
Yes,
right?
absolutely. I'm
Yeah,
excited to see what it will continue to bring, because it's exceeded my
absolutely.
expectations so far.
Already, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
completely agree with you. Yes.
yeah.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much for your time. I had a lovely time conversing with you and learning about tools, learning experiences, and sharing. Your energy is contagious. And you look awesome at 63, much, much younger than 63, to more
Thank you,
light and
Cindy.
lightness into the world.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Thank you
much.
for your
I mean,
time.
I've
Thank you.
thoroughly enjoyed this, and I will be in touch again, I'm positive.
Yes, yes.
Alrighty. Enjoy
Thank
the rest of your
you.
day. Bye.
Thank you. Have a great day too. Bye bye.